prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you this morning in prayer to thank you for all the great things you put upon us. We ask you, Lord, to please bless this meeting. Let us make good decisions for the whole of the county. Please, Lord, guide the commissioners and the decisions they make. Help us to do good work for all people in this community. In your name we pray, Father. Hear you, the Orange County Board of Commissioners, now in session.
Thank you, Sheriff. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody at the meeting today. Gentlemen, you had a chance to look at the minutes?
I have. I make a motion to accept the minutes as written.
I will second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
While we're doing this, I would entertain a motion to pay the account payable claims and the payroll claims.
I'll make a motion that we approve.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor.
Aye.
Sheriff, what have you got today?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I've got the stats for last month ready. Last month, we served 99 court papers, traveled a total of 17,920 miles. Population in the jail was high of 63, low of 52. We took 108 911 calls last month. PTR was the #1 charge. Battery was followed closely in second, no BWI. This morning, we have 58 people incarcerated at the Orange County Jail. We did 74 transports last month. Meals are at $2.12. And we worked another fatal accident in the county last night. So we have been busy, just call after call with crashes and deer, and continue to up our enforcement efforts on county roads. Just, I don't know why we're going with such a rash of fatal accidents
Where's this one located, Sheriff?
in the West Bay, French Lake area, down in the Red Quarry Church area. So we're gonna continue to step up our traffic enforcement, see us on county roads a little more. So,
Multi-car or
single
one
vehicle.
car?
We had a fundraiser on Square for Cold Chowder. It went great, thanks to Garland's. He does a wonderful job. I think everybody knows that. Appreciate everybody who donated to that.
Yes.
It was extremely, it was just a great turnout, great donations from all. As always, the community steps up. I had something else I can't remember now. We're just getting ready for Halloween too. Targeting multiple areas, help the kids out. That's all I have today, Commissioners. I appreciate it.
Good deal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Highway report, Mr. Anderson?
Morning,
Good morning.
Commissioners. Good morning. I'd like to report the Orange County Highway crews were able to finish our chip and seal roads last week. We are currently fog sealing those roads right now. If everything goes right, we should finish that up tomorrow on fog seal. That will complete all of our group of roads that we had to work on. Palcar Paving is currently paving our CCMG roads that are in Orangeville Township. Right now, they're planning to finish those 2 roads that's on the application in that area. They will be gone for a few days and we'll be back at the end of next week to complete the last 2 roads, which is out on Liberty and County Line Road. And that'll complete the 2025-1 CCMG routes for the year. The 2026 CCMG application has been submitted. We're hopeful Orange County will be selected again. As I've stated previously, the legislation has changed the amount of money that is awarded to the communities through CCMG. NDOT was awarding $400 to $450 million per year. That has been reduced to $100 million. The same amount of competition. So, hopeful. Wouldn't be surprised if we didn't, but we are hopeful for that. And I've got kind of a short report here. The last thing, I would like to ask permission to replace a full-time budgeted truck driver position.
What district is that in?
District 2. I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
A motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. That's all I have for you this morning.
Comment, Carl. I've had some really good comments on the procedure you're using to fix these Amish roads that are comments about that, the way they're turning out after you fog seal and all. So, I don't know what your response has been.
Yeah.
It's been
Very
positive for me.
Very positive. Positive from the English community, positive from the Amish community.
Good deal. Any questions, Sean? It looks like our maintenance director is not here. Our MA director is not here. We're gonna go through this quick today. Shelley,
Good morning.
good morning.
I just wanted to mention that the food and beverage taxes, I think this is our fourth collection, and it was for August. They collect in August, they give them September to pay, and then, 1st of October, they'll let us know what the amount is. For August, it was $58,997. So far with the 4 months, it's $163,000. There were 19 entities that we haven't been able to find on any of the reports. So I contacted the state, and they're really good with their emails. Said that they're planning on researching the entities in question to work to make sure that they are in compliance. So they're gonna be on that, so
I appreciate all your work with that. I know that's another duty you've taken on that you weren't really asked for, but I appreciate you doing that.
and it's kind of hard to figure them out sometimes. They go by a business name, and then you wanna know, are other places included in that amount? And so you really have to dig into it, but
Will they have to pay the rearage?
yes,
Okay.
that's what the state's telling us, yes, that they will. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
thank
so-
you.
So that's good. In our office, we're gearing up for our November collection too. It's starting to get busy. We're working with the credit card provider that we have. They charge 2.95%. It doesn't affect the county, it goes directly to the taxpayer. But with the amount that we're having go through, I talked to them about maybe getting that lowered, and they're gonna work with us on that. They said it takes a little bit because they'll have to redo the contract, and then we'll have to, get Tucker to look over it and everything, but it sounds like we're gonna get it lowered a little bit for the taxpayers.
That'd be good.
Yeah. But that's all I have.
Absolutely. Thank you, Shelley. Got our roster over there. Pronounce Kitten?
Yep.
Matt Skitten, you're up.
I'm with Burgess and Nyepel. We're working on a project for NDOT, on US 150 up here at the intersection with, Second Street. We're replacing, box culvert underneath the roadway, and a portion of that runs underneath the sidewalk on the south side. We're requesting, granted right of entry to maintain a temporary sidewalk around the project site, during construction. Like I said, for reference, we had it. This is the courthouse property. The temporary sidewalk would just cut out at 90 degrees along and then, meet up with the existing sidewalk just before the curb ramp there. The temporary sidewalk material will likely be compacted aggregate, and, the area will be, sodded once the project's complete and the temporary sidewalk is removed.
Restored to normal.
Yeah.
Original condition.
Yeah.
I think you've been in correspondence with our attorney, I believe.
Yes, reached out to
Are
the.
you familiar with this one?
Yeah, everything's good.
Everything's good? Motion, please.
Motion.
I'll make a second.
Motion is second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you have any paperwork need to be signed, or anything?
No, this, I think just like email correspondence might be, adequate for DOT's documentation.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike. Priscilla, you're up.
Hey, good morning. I just want to give Davey a compliment while I'm going up. We had one of his new officers, thanks to your new hiring process and benefits. One of his new officers helped at the Harvest Festival. And Marshall, that gentleman, not only patrolled traffic and kept the people safe, he was so involved with the community at that event from an engagement perspective. So when you think about Davey hiring the right people and building his team strong, he absolutely is doing that. Your officer was amazing.
Thank you.
So,
Who was it?
Thanks, man.
Okay. Good.
yeah, it was something, it would have been like it was your representation too. I want to give you an update on Payola Park. This is something that we did with some HFI funding. The Veterans Office has asked that money that was donated from Terry's funeral which was $550. We applied to the bench we'd like to purchase for Terry in his honor for Paley Park. It will say his name on the front, and then it will say home of the free because of the grade. That leaves us with a balance that we still have to fundraise out of $3,000 of $980. So if we can get approval, I think he's mentioned it to you about using that funding. Do they have to approve that?
Well, I was gonna talk to them about the budget, because I think in the commissioner's budget, we can surely come up with $900, almost $2,000 out of their budget without doing an appropriation from the year.
So you're saying above and beyond what was donated from the funeral?
It's like $900 some dollars.
Yeah, so we use his $550, and that leaves us with a balance of $980 to purchase the bench for Terry. And he played a significant part, that was his.
Well, I mean, Terry served our county for 8 years as an elected official, and then he was our Veterans Affairs officer. I think it's very justified.
Motion.
I'll make a motion we approve.
Motion to find the money in the budget somewhere. Make that payment.
Yes.
From the bottom of my heart, I think.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you. An update on the November 9th event. You had asked for someone to sing the Star Spangled Banner. We found Harold Kendall.
Actually, I asked for the Marine Corps band.
Oh, you did? You should have told me that. I would make that happen for you.
Don't underestimate her.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, he underestimates what we can do. So if you're okay with it, the agenda starts at 1 p.m. with you kicking it off. We'll then play the song Raise the Flag, and then I'll send you guys out the rest of the agenda. Is that okay?
That's great.
Okay. I'll use a little bit of funding we had left from the America 251-75 celebration just to get some little cupcakes, drinks, things like that. If you're okay with it?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then just to follow up on the Christmas on the square, I'm super excited about this. If you approve, I would like to take the funding we had left from the America 250 and run forward with this one. We will get, the last picture is the white spruce tree that will come with a 1-year warranty. It is a 12-foot tree, and it will be there for years to come, long after we're gone. That'll be decorated by the community, for the community. There is a cost to that, but we have the funding. If you allow me to use the additional funding we didn't use for the hot air balloon. Santa's donated, hot chocolate's donated. Manger scene, that's just to build it. We're working with local churches to do a live manger scene. We've got the reindeer, live reindeer donated, and then labor tentatively. So I don't need any additional funding. As long as you say, yes, I can create this event for the courthouse and then use the funding left from the 175 event. Now, one thing I do want to ask you is, we've been gifted, and I'm so excited because anybody who's getting a whisper of this, does anybody remember the old Santa and the reindeers that used to be on the courthouse?
Yeah.
Well, thanks to a lot of amazing citizens, we're going to bring that back to the square. What we are thinking is, if you look at the green photo right here, working with a contractor, we would not, I don't want to do anything to the courthouse. I don't want to attach anything. So what we would do is create 2 suspension bars here, run a cable down to this area here from the 2nd level, and then Santa and the reindeers would hang from that cable. So no connection whatsoever to the courthouse, no damage whatsoever. But that gives us a suspension to where we can hang
On the west side.
Yep, we can hang the Santa and the reindeer. Well, and Steve, you've heard many people hear us whispering about this, and it's like these 70, 80-year-old people are like kids at a candy store. They're so excited to think about this coming back to Orange County. So with your approval, I'll move forward, and then we'll kick that off on November 23rd when the Paley Chamber does their event as well. I'll create an agenda. What I'd like to do is have you guys there. We'll light the Christmas tree. We'll light the courthouse. We'll only run lights, Marshall, just because I don't want to have anything attached to the courthouse, just because you never know. But along all the black railing up the staircases, the 2 floors, we'll have lights up there, and then we'll shine the lights up towards the top.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Good.
So no additional money as long as you let me use the
Find out
additional.
location on the tree.
If you, you know where, so if I'm standing in front of the courthouse, I always say the front, but I'm always backwards. In that area right here that's now empty, we'll place it right in the center there.
I'm good with
So help me out there, Steve, with directions.
Okay, you're on the southwest
Yeah.
Or southeast side,
Mm-hmm.
southeast.
Yeah, so where our flagpole's at will be in that center of that grass area there.
Southwest.
That'd be
Okay, southwest,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
That could be a bit of an issue depending on where we place it.
Mhm.
Because of the flagpole?
No, there's something else we're thinking about for the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't one of you work with Priscilla on, I'm good with wherever you wanna put it.
You wanna review it with me, Steve?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm good with whatever, but I think that Southwest, there may be something in the future.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we can find a place out there for it. I mean,
Yeah, I don't see.
But we'll work with you on that.
I'm good
Okay.
with wherever.
So
I
I
think
can
it's a great
use,
idea.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Christmas tree.
it'll be beautiful, and, the community is so excited, it's about bringing families, community together. So you're okay if I use the remaining funds that we didn't use for the hot air balloon for all of this, and then, so I don't need any additional money then, we're good.
Yeah, if that's the case, well,
Okay, you can just have that.
It's great, thank you for all your work.
Yeah, thank you guys for all your work.
Not do a toe touch. She didn't even hear
Do we need to
Yeah,
do that?
She's such a cheerleader.
Skylar, good morning. You're
Good
up.
morning. So next week we have Manufacturing Day that'll take place on Wednesday, October 22nd. That includes 8th graders from all 3 schools. So we got Springs Valley back again this year. They will be touring Jasper Group, National Water Services, Anapro LLC, Envisions Designs, and Pluto Corporation. And then at the community center, so they'll spend either the morning or the afternoon there. They'll rotate. At the community center, they'll be able to see hands-on demonstrations from Ivy Tech Bloomington, Vincennes University, Cook Medical, Pluto Corporation, and the Uplands Maker Mobile. So that's a big event for us, and we're excited for that. And then we are also working with ROI to update Orange County's quality of place and workforce attraction plan right now. We had our first meeting last week for that. So keep an eye out for a quick survey. I'll send it directly to you guys, and then we'll be pushing it out on social media as well. That will allow us to get feedback about where we should align our focus to retain and bring in more families and talent in the future. And that's all I've got.
Sounds good.
That's great. And have you gotten with the attorneys yet on that matter we talked about
I
yesterday?
emailed it to her yesterday, but she's on fall break, so I hope she doesn't see it until next week.
She won't.
Good.
No, nothing pressing. We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so all you have, Skylar?
That's all I've got.
Braden? We don't talk? You
Just
gotta
a
know.
visit.
You gotta know, but I always check. Emma?
Hi, good morning. I'm Emmy Moore. I'm the nurse with Bailey Community Schools. We are, of course, on fall break this week. You guys were so kind to come to Troop Elementary last year, so I wanted to take the opportunity to come to you this year to talk about Red Ribbon Week. So we are once again celebrating that at Troop, and we're extending into the high school more this year too. So I'm excited about that. So I have a letter from our students I'd like to read, and then their signatures here for you all. So just wanted to say, on behalf of the students and staff at Troop Elementary, we'd like to extend our sincere gratitude for your support during last year's Red Ribbon Week. Lighting the Paoli Courthouse red during Red Ribbon Week made an impactful statement with our students and community. Your continued commitment to our school's goal of being drug-free makes a lasting difference in the lives of our students. This year's theme is Life is a Puzzle, Solve It Drug-Free. So to go along with this year's theme, Troop students and the high school will be participating in the following activities. Thanks to Tanya and Tobacco Free Orange County, we will be planting tulips again in the courtyard at Troop. And then this year's big exciting new thing is escape rooms. So students are going to be doing some STEM challenges and brain teasers and some problem solving activities to work together in kind of an escape room activity. So that'll be fun. We have a lot of classes signed up for that. And then this along with that. So again, we would be asking you to light that courthouse up for us to show your commitment and support for our students. So your partnership not only strengthens our prevention efforts, but it also reinforces the message that making healthy, safe choices is a priority for our entire community. We deeply value the investment you make in helping us guide our students toward a brighter, drug-free future. And thank you once again for your ongoing support. We continue to look forward working together.
Fantastic.
What was that week again?
It's October 23rd through the 31st.
Thank you.
There you are. Thank you.
I know we need maybe remove these chairs a little bit, I think. Just not removed just a little bit.
I'll make a motion that we get with our maintenance director and we continue to support that, and we appreciate Troop Elementary and go forward.
I'll second that.
Motion second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Do a resolution.
Sure.
How much you want?
You can put us a resolution together, I'm sure, can't you?
Yep.
Throw it on that in this meeting.
How about that?
Love it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I think me and Marshall went last year.
Yep, we did. It was
Yeah,
neat.
yeah.
It was very neat.
It was neat. It was neat.
I wore my pale blue shirt. I had to sneak in at that. I didn't get any grief either.
I get threatening phone calls when I wear purple.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem.
Trish, how are you today?
Good, how are you all?
Good.
Good. Thank you for letting me speak today. I just wanted to bring forth the stats for the last quarter. For some reason, August was a really busy month for us. The Paoli truck completed 261 runs in August, and the French Lick truck did 174, which is phenomenal. Usually we're just a little bit over 100 on both each month. So our running total per year, Paoli has completed 1,217 runs, and French Lick has done 877. And I think the last report for the interfacility transfers, you guys saw that 511 only had 2. For the last quarter, they've completed 90 of those transfers, so we can see that it's starting to help that situation. We initially were going to start our new schedule in October this month. But we decided to delay that till November 2nd because we needed some policies in place. In particular, we've created a transport status level of support. So we're going to target those green, yellow, and red. So if we ever fall into a yellow and red category, we're going to use service partners to do those transfers. And again, we have an extra truck in Lawrence too that we can float down for coverage as needed, and vice versa. We'll do the same thing to help them as well to try and support the local hospital and facilities.
I'm glad to see those things because that was,
Yeah, it's been a long time
there was
coming.
a time that we got a lot of complaints.
Yeah,
And we're starting to see the opposite. I mean,
Yeah.
we can definitely see
yeah.
a much
It's
better.
taken a lot of teeth pulling, I will tell you.
We appreciate you.
So,
We
but-
can definitely tell the
yeah.
difference since you've taken over, so.
Okay, I appreciate that. But yeah, I brought this for you guys to review, and I just highlighted those specific areas. If you want to look over it, the rest of it is just how the trucks are going to rotate and things.
I think we need to make sure we put this in our minutes too somehow, just because when we get other information, sometimes it's not always the correct information, so.
Yeah, and if for some reason, obviously, nothing in this world is perfect, so I'm sure we're gonna have hiccups. But we will adjust this accordingly, depending on what kind of office we face during the time, so. But yeah, that's your copy, and if we make any changes, I'll make sure and present those and get you those.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, appreciate your comments.
Thank you.
Very much. Tanya Sloan, are you here this morning?
Yes.
In your corner.
So I just wanted to gain permission to use the community center for another community event. With the opioid money, I put in the budget to do a community conversation. That'll be around vaping. And we would invite the entire community of Orange County to this event. But I have $2,500 worth of Christmas gifts to give away. Plus, Lost River Market has graciously offered to donate food for a Thanksgiving meal. It'll be November the 19th, so that's right before Thanksgiving. I'm hoping for a huge turnout. I hope with those kind of gifts that they can get. So
You can get us some information. We'll definitely get it out there too.
yes, I
And
have
you know,
a
with
flyer
the meal,
made.
It may be the only meal some people have for Thanksgiving.
You're so right. Yes, yeah. Lost River Market has been terrific. They are actually doing my Head Start families as well a Thanksgiving meal, so we're very grateful for them. But yes, I have it made. I just didn't have permission from the building yet. So
Have you talked with Amy about the date?
I have left her a voicemail. I think they're all out of the office possibly.
If you called Monday, they would have been. Yeah.
Okay, maybe that was the case.
Unless they're at training.
That's what, I think they're at a training.
I think so.
Yeah, but I've left her a message.
Okay. I mean, as long as the date's good, I will make a motion. If that date doesn't fit, I'll make a motion that you work with Amy and figure out a date.
Thank you.
And we approve it at no cost.
I will second.
Thank you.
You're good.
Second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, is that all you have?
Yep.
All right. Carlin, you don't want to speak?
Well, I don't know if I can. I've got allergies now, so it's starting to bother me in here. I don't know. You can go get a drink, I think. Oh, I'm telling you. Well, yeah, I know you want me not to speak. I do want to say, we got our 800 radios, our 4800 radios, and our VHF. They are installed now. Got installed going on 2 weeks this Friday. And so there was no trouble or any hiccups with that. And it seems like it's going well for our backup for those. So thank goodness to IPSC for that and donating those and for the grant that we got for the money to get that installed. So it's been amazing. So we did get that finished up and to go along with the revamp that we did for the office because we wanted to kind of bring it up to date since we're going to probably be there for a while. So kind of did some stuff there and so I think also I needed to bring up about, I talked with Marshall, I sent you an email.
Yeah.
About an employee that went full-time. She was part-time, she'd been for over a year, and then she took the place of a full-time position on the 24th of September.
Yeah.
She had a emergency medical issue come up when she started within 2 days of starting full-time. And so she has had to have surgery, and she's going to have surgery again. But with the insurance, we had a hiccup with the insurance and everything with the new one that we have, that it doesn't, we've got to wait like 60 days for the insurance to go.
I talked to Garland, the sheriff. In my opinion, I mean, the medical situation, that's...
Didn't we have a thing where if they worked over 90 days, part-time, that they were,
We've waived
could
it.
be waived.
That's what I was going to
Okay.
say. I mean, we can't really consider
it's-
the medical deal. I mean, but in my opinion, with her, she is trained. She has worked with us for over a year.
Yes.
I mean, I feel
She's
like
been an
we
excellent
should waive the
employee.
benefits
Well,
and
and
go ahead.
I think there is something, like, we had already approved this, don't you think, Kat? Like, I think it's if you've worked 90 days part-time, then you can transition it back, that is waived to go to full-time, but we can double check
Yeah,
that.
we-
though.
Okay. 'Cause
Confirm
we-
in the handbook. I don't think I have it with me.
Well, if it's not there, I'll make a motion that we go ahead and waive it like we have with somebody with
And
experience.
what we learned, like, because I just asked for that also, because
Uh-huh.
I'll be bringing that up in mind. With this new, we're fully insured, and with the new insurance, like, we can't waive it and make them immediately effective, so we still have to wait the 60 days. But like Richard and I talked, like, because I also asked for my employee to be waived, but then we could maybe pay the county's portion of their COBRA, until then, so.
And it's the cost is not going to be much different. I mean, really. So, I mean, I think, we can get somebody full-time that's got, we've done it several times.
She
I
may
think it
already
just
be
makes
waived,
sense.
so she might not even have to worry about any of that.
I didn't know because Kinsey had checked on it, and they said that it wasn't, but I don't know.
But I think there was a part-time, if they had worked so many days part-time, so we'll double check it.
Okay.
I
All right. I
just
appreciate
for
that.
the sense of time, I like to make a motion just in case it's not. Is that okay?
Yes.
I'll second that.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I do appreciate that very much and everything because we did not plan that coming up. As a matter of fact, she come off of a night shift and had not been feeling well, and she went to the hospital and.
Well, but I think she's deserving. She's been a part-time
Right. She's
employee of
been
ours. She's fully
amazing.
trained.
Yeah.
I think she's deserving.
I do
So, like
appreciate that
anyone
more
else.
than you know. I really do, and I know she will. So thank you so much.
Okay, that concludes our audience portion. Counselor, we'll go to you.
Okay, I have some documents for the OOR application. Back in earlier this month, Richard, you had to sign a letter, so we just need to get approval for that. Retroactive, I think it was October 3rd. Does that sound right?
That sounds right.
Okay. And that was for a letter authorizing Indiana 15 Regional Planning Commission to conduct and transcribe minutes for all public hearings for that application.
Okay.
Just need a motion for that.
Motion.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And then I have the Community Development Block Grant Program signature page, U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development application page, and four-factor analysis for the same grant. On the motion to approve Richard to sign those.
Motion made.
Second.
Have a motion, I have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
You got several. I'm gonna wait till after the meeting to sign.
That'd be fun.
Okay. And that's all I have.
All right, thank you, Counselor. Anybody have any questions? Madam Auditor, what do you got today?
Veronica from the Extension Office brought me this mental health first aid folder or flyer. She just said that they're gonna be offering this over at, Salem is where it's at, Washington County Foundation. The date is November the 13th, 2025, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's mental health first aid, and she just wanted me to put that out there. It's blended 2 hours of online pre-work, full day of certification course. Completion of pre-work is required to attend in person. The location is Washington County Community Foundation, Suite 100 in Salem. And then, like, if anybody's interested, there's a website where you can register for that. So there's
It's on our website. Marshall says it's on our website.
Okay. And then at the last meeting that I was at a conference, there was Lonnie, I think, and Davey was requesting a casino request. But I think after looking at the budget, we have that in CUNCAP in maintenance or network maintenance. So if it's okay, we won't do the casino request, and we can take it from there. Is that okay without having to do that?
Works for me.
Works for me.
Okay. And then going back to what Garland just brought up, like I said, I had asked earlier to waive my employees' health insurance also. Her COBRA is $927, but the county's portion to pay an employee is like $526.85. So what I ask is, since our insurance says now that we can't do that, if there's any way the county could pay her portion for, because like I said, it's 60 days, like the $526.85, like for 2 months until she gets. I think she's still fighting with them to try to get. They hadn't termed her as an employee yet, so she still doesn't have insurance, but she's not eligible here till December 1st. So anyway, so much that's okay.
I wish I don't remember any of that when we had the talk with Apex of that. I wish we.
I don't know that we brought up if we could waive it. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah. Because it's.
But I guess, your policy, typically your insurance goes with what your policy is, so it just surprises me that.
And trust me, I fought with them because.
I don't know how, and maybe we need to change our policy. I've never had an insurance care. I mean, honestly,
Yeah, and we can, like I said, we can double check with her.
I mean, Hun, I usually don't they just go with what your policy is?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just strange that they're.
Yeah,
I mean, they have a
but-
hard no on 60 days
Right.
to come on the group health
And I
insurance.
remember we had a discussion about the period back when you guys were, but I don't think this specific situation came up, so yeah, we'll just have to talk with them.
Well, I think maybe we need to evaluate that for the handbook and maybe case by case. But I mean, in my opinion, the situation we've approved with the one with the sheriff's department. I think we should go ahead and at least fix the gap for now to make sure the employee doesn't go without insurance, and then we can evaluate it or maybe look at changing our policy however we need to.
Put that in form of a motion.
I will put that in the form of a motion.
I will second that motion.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That's all I got.
Anything else? All right. Well, we've got some other business we need to take care of on those bids. You got that over there somewhere?
Thank you. Oh, I apologize. Stolen from me.
Okay, the explanation is we're taking bids on renovating this room. This room has been the same for 42 years. There's not anything done to it. You can tell by the same shape of the pew you're in over there. You might chewed on that, I'm not sure. But we have determined that we want to, I think every other office in the building at one time or another has been renovated to some degree, so we decided that we wanted to renovate this one as well. And we have 2 bids for that, and this is a complete changeover and a complete configuration of the room as well. So hopefully the next time we go back, it's gonna be a different looking situation, assuming the contractor makes a good hit. Bid number 1 is from LRC for a total of $22,211, and it's a complete rework, flooring, everything. So that's bid 1. The other bid's from John Collins General Contracting. That bid is for $23,757. Those are the 2 bids that we have. That's under 50, but those quotes would be sufficient, wouldn't they not? So I would entertain a motion. Are there any comments, by the way?
Well, I have got one. I know that surprises you. Are you the one that got the bids and worked with them?
That is correct. Steve and I both, actually.
Okay. I just would want to make sure, I mean, obviously technology has advanced and it's going to continue to. So, I mean, I think we need to, maybe some electrical or, just to make sure we're doing things. And we talked about before getting rid of our nice chalkboard and maybe having a screen, in here. So for meetings and so forth. So technology wise, I think it would be good while we're doing that we at least update with some technology things, which I don't think are going to be very expensive. Maybe, a podium with a microphone for the audience or just some things, I think.
We took in and do it.
I think that was.
And actually, we told him to contact Dan McDonald.
Good.
To make sure that the room is
Good.
proper for the streaming and so.
Yeah, and I think all that would be minor, but I think that's all good for the future. So are you wanting to go forward?
Yes.
Okay. I would make a motion, then we approve the lower bid of $22,211, as long as they're identical.
Okay, and I think we have a timeline on this.
Well, we
Shoot
already
for
said
it.
this is the last meeting we'll have for 1 month. This is our break in the, I don't think we'll meet again until the 12th day of November.
You're correct.
So that being the case, why, hopefully they can have this project complete by the time we meet. If not, we'd have to seek another place to go.
Councilman.
That's kind of our idea. Yes, I will second that motion.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Now then, where are you gonna get the funds?
Oh, I don't know, you all had that figured out.
What
You're
is
the money
Coon-
person.
We can look and see in COOCAT what's left there, as far as, maintenance and repair or.
That would be a valid expense for Cat, basically, renovate, repair.
If there's not an F in there, though, we probably need to do a casino application, because we'd have to get the council to approve, so there's no delay in the project.
Right. I discussed it with Zach Brown this morning. So he's on board.
I'll make a motion that we approve whatever funds Richard and Sandy, and if we need to do it, I guess we'll go ahead and sign a casino application just in case today.
We can do that for the overage?
Yeah.
If there isn't.
Yeah.
I will second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We also have a second bid. I have that one in writing, I'll get it. This is on the concrete sidewalk out here in front of the building, the one that invariably, it's got a low place and gets water on it, freezes in the winter time. This is to replace that entire sidewalk. And that job would be, I think, commence in about 3 weeks if this contractor, we've got 2 good people that didn't return bids. And the other bid we had was for $13,000 and some dollars to replace that sidewalk. This bid is from Wilson Concrete from Palmyra, Indiana, for a total of $6,850.
So half the price of the other bid.
Yeah, right in half.
I think it definitely needs to be done. I mean, it's.
Well, let's anticipate some possible drainage changes too, but this is, the landscaping we did, we brought the stone all the way over the sidewalk edge anyway. So that'd be a matter of, may have to add a little stone, but this is gonna elevate that sidewalk. It's also gonna encase the flagpole in concrete as well. So, your thoughts?
I mean, if you've looked over it, if you're ready to proceed, I'm
Okay. Send this email to you so we can print a hard copy.
Okay.
Frankie's got a copy of the original bid. The original contract, concrete contractor was the one that worked at the courthouse.
Do we need to put that in for the minutes?
So, that's me of their bid, and I can't even get it, it was a subcontractor, so I don't know what their name is, but we can find it out. And Frankie could submit that for correct.
I know we met with a couple contractors out here and they never got back with us. So.
Well, that's unfortunately local contractors who didn't get back to us. That being the case, but
SMS had done some work at the courthouse in the last few years. SMS was that one of them to get back with you. They poured some concrete actually on the courthouse.
You know, I mean, we were hoping to have a local. I know we met and they seemed really interested, but then they never heard anything else. So.
it is, I hate to see the money leave the county. You know, I assume everybody's really busy.
Maybe it's too small of a job. I'll make a motion. I mean, I'm ready to proceed if you guys want to. With Wilson Concrete.
Nothing, it's a safety feature.
Absolutely.
Safety situation as well.
Wilson Concrete for
$6,850.
I'll make that in form of a motion.
And I will second that motion.
Take 1 week to perform the work. I have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Can I say something else about our app thing? So, can we maybe spruce it up a little bit, like,
That
maybe
is the
like
plan.
put like a,
This is the plan. What we're talking about is big flower pots on the stone, rather than having something stuck in the ground.
You know, the three of us are great at.
yeah, I know. I've
Planning,
had
yeah.
a couple people thinking, hey, I think it's a parking spot, I'm just gonna pull up there and park.
You look in the dictionary under procrastination, it's our 3 pictures.
Oh.
But yes, we do.
And we'll take advice from maybe on that.
Good, thanks. That's all.
Okay, I think that's all I have. Mr. Hopper,
I don't have anything today. Thank you.
Mr. Noble.
I've got a couple of things here. First, I apologize. I didn't have you on the email, but we had a lady, Sarah Godel, I think, Goedde. She had reached out to me. She's looking at purchasing a property on State Road 145, and she's out of town. But contingent on buying the property, it is an old county road that I don't think we maintain at all or have never. Well, she obviously was concerned with it still being so. What I think Lynn and we all were in an email. Lynn, Carl, and I were in an email, and we pretty well said we thought she needed. But I wanted to make sure I clarify it in an open meeting. Matt Cooper said we should probably wait till she is the owner, and then she can then file Hunt to vacate that. I think there's some USDA property there, and Matt said pretty well they never are willing to work with you. So we would only vacate really the area. It'd be a small portion of that property because as with them being part owners, they would not be in favor of it.
Yeah, I've got the email chain here. So just
Okay.
the roadway it's actually their driveway. That
Yes.
part would be vacated, and then the part leading up to it, which it is USA, so that don't vacate that part, but the
So-
part you can.
So I think the owner's just wanting, I mean, we can't really, until she applies, we can't really give our blessing, but I think, it's sort of contingent on the sale that we're going to, and it's in my district, I'm in favor of doing it. We obviously want, if we can get some new residents here, that's what we want, and I'm in favor of doing it, but I think they just wanted to know that we're not gonna be against that if they purchase the property. So, are you guys all good with that?
I'm good.
So I'll let her know then.
Sure, that's fine. If you
I'll
want.
make a motion that once she purchased the property, that we'll proceed.
I'll
Yeah.
second that.
She'll need to file
Favor,
a,
signify by saying aye.
she'll need to file a petition, and we'll hold a public hearing like we always do on that.
And the only other thing too, I know there was some questions on how the fees and things are charged. I talked to Matt a little bit about that, and he thought we need to look to see if we have some kind of guidelines on, I think most of the time when they do that, they pay for the fees and so forth and not the county. So
Right.
I think on the last one we did, we maybe had a few people that didn't agree with that. So we just want to make sure we're handling that correctly. It's very little fees, but
So she go to the property owner.
yeah.
I think last time we paid the fees on that French Lick. they can see when we
Right.
go with the roads.
Right.
Yeah, so we want to get away from that.
Yeah, Matt thought that was something we need to look at. So that was his
I agree
advice.
with that.
And then the second thing I have, we had our public hearing last week, which turned out amazing. We had great help from QMOC and several volunteers, and it was great. It was great seeing some residents, and it's super exciting. I think we are, and Jenny continues to say, I think we're so proactive ahead of the game with this housing grant. I feel really good about it. It's interesting. French Lick, they did get approved for it, and they're doing some of the things now. And I'm not no disrespect at all, but they're doing some things now that we've already completed before we've even got awarded, and that's just because we really want to show the state and and OPRA that we are very proactive in getting this grant. So I feel really good about it, and we've got a great team. And if we get approved, it would be December 22nd would be when we find out if we get approved. So it would be a great Christmas gift for Orange County. So one of the things, we don't currently really have a government website. One of the things for counties and towns that have done this, they have a landing page on their website where folks can go. I mean, part of the grant is the more points we get showing the community backs it. There's the contractors to do the work. There's the need for it. Well, we really, besides Facebook, we really don't have a way for people to get information. And there's several people that aren't on Facebook or social media. I said in the meeting the other day, they're probably happier people. But with that, I think I've been trying to work on getting us a public or a government website, and we're not there yet. But I would like to see us go ahead and get a landing web page, I guess you would call it, for this. We would use it initially as we're pursuing the grant. Then if we got the grant, it would be really a one-stop shop that's got all the information for the grant, how the contractors can apply, how the citizens can apply if they get the grant. And I reached out to a local company, Enchanting Media, and I believe you've worked with them before, maybe.
Who is
it
it?
the Hildebrands?
Oh, Multimedia Strategics.
Okay.
Or they might have different parts of it.
Okay.
They did our video.
Okay, they do, video.
Yeah, so
and-
they might have different names for different parts of it.
Okay, because I just seen one of the references, or they had done some work with you with
Yes.
something they, but I'm also working with them as well as our government page. So more to come there hopefully. But they sent a proposal to me yesterday for the landing page, which would have everything, all the forms and everything for the citizens to have information and a web address, is $1,500 to do that, and that they acted like they could get on it pretty quick and have it up and rolling. And then if we did get the grant, it would transition from that at that time to all the work we have to do, because there's the deadlines are you don't get long. I mean, you apply and I mean you are running fast. So I would like to see us go ahead and get this website out with the QR code, just so we have a landing page for everyone to go. Because what happens when people don't know what's going on, they tell a lot of things. There gets a lot of misinformation out there, and things can be a problem. So I'd like to see us go ahead and pursue that.
So this is like a web design?
It's a web design and everything. Yeah, so it may be like OrangeCountyHousing.com. I don't know what's available, but it's really where everyone's going to be able to fill out the forms, just everything we need for the grant, really.
I'm not taking over an entire web situation, or just this isolated?
So this is isolated right now. I'm working with them as well for the web page for the county as well.
That's
So
something we need to address then, because I think I told you this past Friday,
yes,
our cyber insurance was running out. It expired last Friday. And I forget the name of the company, but anyway, the company was raising our pricing from $7,000 something to $12,000 for our insurance for cyber. And our insurance agent found another deal that was for that turned out being $8,900. It was a savings for the same coverage and some enhanced features as well. But that was a company, I believe, the way he talked, a web designer out of Jasper that we've been using. I don't know if we have any contractual agreement with them or not.
so it's not really a web page. It's something that's been around for like 15 or 20 years, and doesn't it sort of? It's like a front page of some of the software we use. So it takes some of the software we use and pushes things out to this web page. But it's 2010. It's very antiquated. We get nasty emails from people all the time when they look at it, how horrible it is. So
Do we have a commitment, though? Is there any kind of commitment?
this is like a free service part of that software. So it would go away and be gone. I mean,
There's no issue with it.
there is no.
Because that created an issue. That very
Correct.
company created an issue because of an open portal they have. Actually, the other insurance company was gonna deny a service because of an open portal in this other agency, in the Jasper office.
We would be going away from that totally.
So what I'm saying is we need to coordinate with Dan McDonald.
Yeah. So I'm going to have them get with Dan, and they are very versed in rules with having a government page. They're very with the government rules, and they're very versed with ADA rules as well, because there's a lot of ADA rules now as well when it comes to accessibility for the public, and they're very well versed of all these rules. But that would be totally gone.
Okay, well, anyway, Shelley, so you can breathe easier, the insurance was okay, and with the understanding that this other group in Jasper was going to fix their problem by the end of the month. So they did go ahead and insure us, and so we got the same coverage we had. Maybe some enhancements, I'm not sure what those are, because I'm not insurance savvy, but we are covered. But that was one of the questions.
And this new website would not be pulling any information that would concern. This website is for the use of the public to more enhancement and be able to do things with our county government, ease of business. I mean, the goal is ease of business for the offices, ease of business for the citizens.
Well, you talked for some time about doing a proper website.
Yeah.
And I think I agree with that. I think we need to come into the 25th century or whatever.
Taxpayers want that.
They do. It's crazy the expense of it. I mean, I had one company give us a quote like $30,000. I mean, it's crazy, but that's the world we're living in. That's the way it works.
Marshall, I will send you info. I think there's a waiting list, but IU, the CRE has a program where they will help municipalities with that also for free.
Okay.
But when I learned about it, I knew French Lick was looking at one and they had a waiting list at the time.
Yeah.
So it might not work out in time.
Well, the state of Indiana does one as well for very inexpensive.
Okay.
And the lady was going to get with me. She was going on spring break and going to get back with me. And we're still, she must be enjoying herself. I have not heard from the state lady of the state of Indiana. So.
She might not be there anymore.
That,
she might have went
that happens. So, but they gave me some preliminary prices, and it was much cheaper than. But I assured them I wanted them to look at several other government pages because we want it to be useful, right? We know that's what 20 and 30-year-olds do. They don't pick up the phone anymore. They get on the website, So and we wanted to just really enhance our social media. We've really tried to do this year, and we've got a lot of positive comments, and we want to keep doing that. It is 2025, so you wouldn't know in this room, but that's what we're trying to do. But as of today, I would like to approve the $1,500. We move ahead so we can get this housing grant landing page started.
I think there's also enough in the Coon Cap network maintenance to take care of that.
I would appreciate we do that.
Okay. Yeah, there's no reason though that we include our insurance company in this.
I'm happy to get with Tracy on it, but this has nothing to do with county government. It's all the information comes from Okra and the Lieutenant Governor's office. It has, and it'll be pushed out to the Jenny at Region 15, Dr. Terrell, Team OC, just some of the partners there. But there's nothing to do with county government except we're the ones applying and we're the ones that are pursuing it and putting up the match money.
Perhaps a little gun shy, but
We need to be gun shy.
I'd rather be proactive rather than get ourselves into a jam.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I'll get with Tracy and Dan on it and all that, so that will not be a problem.
Sounds good, sir.
Is that form of motion?
I will make that in the form of a motion, and I'll get you the official name because I may not have the official name, but they're out of French Lick. So
I will second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. And that is all I have.
All right.
It was enough. I agree.
Steve, one other thing you mentioned to me, this Amish request you had out on the east side of the county. You want to talk about that a minute?
I don't have that information in front of me, but I had one of the
Amish come to me the other day and they were wanting to build a roadway. I think it was around Tater Road. I want to say it would be on the west side of Tater Road. And I think they were on the 56 side instead of the 150 side, so probably the north side. But we actually own a strip of land there that comes up to be about a quarter acre. That's like 30 feet wide and probably goes 3/4 of a mile.
My understanding that was a donation from a farmer.
It was a donation.
Many years ago.
Yeah, in the early 1900s.
And they wanted permission to gravel that strip.
Gravel parts of that strip.
To make a roadway.
To make a roadway through.
My thoughts on that are, we don't need that strip of gravel.
We don't need that.
So, perhaps we need to figure out a way to, send it back. I don't even know how the transfer was made.
Okay.
It's been years and years ago.
Where's it at again? Off Tater?
It's on Tater Road. I think it'd be on the north side, so it's going to be in between 150 and 56.
Okay.
It's on L-Date.
Okay. We'll look into it and try to find the deed for it.
Yeah, our thoughts would be to get that strip of ground out of our ownership.
Okay.
It's no good to us whatsoever. I don't know how that works, if they would want to buy it or transfer it to the original, how it was originally set up. So, but the county doesn't need it for any reason.
Matt's aware of it too, man.
Okay.
I can spoke with you.
Okay, and that will take us out of that, having to get their permission to do anything.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be willing to do that, I don't think, with the liability situation. That's my thought. Anything else?
We need to open this meeting up for elevation or environmental and shit.
No one taking it here.
Okay. Let's just adjourn and reopen. We can do that, Kim?
Yes.
Adjourn this meeting. If there's no other comments, I entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Do what?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you, Richard?
Hey, Tanya, I have to run up to Old National.
What is going on? They got our name tags on me with that. They got I'm impressive today. I'm impressed today. I feel very impressed. How you been?
Yeah, it's kind of that time of year.
I didn't know it. Somebody got us good, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
I'll get shot at.
No, I'm loving this.
I have my assistant.
I don't think I got ruined. It's so great. So great.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
How's everything going?
Just busy, but that's good. Things are very busy. Every night there's a meeting, so, but it's good. Lots of good things going on, and that's what we like. When things are not going on, there's no progress.
It's on highlighted section.
Yeah.
It's 30 feet
And
wide.
I have no county things tonight. I've got a Ruta, which is a new Bible study we're doing. Then we got tailgating for volleyball tomorrow. So every night we've got something going on.
Pretty long
Yep.
stretch.
Yep. Keeping us busy.
It's definitely good.
It is good.
All right, I'll let you guys.
I got your email yesterday, or your message. We'll do one from Farm Bureau, then I'll do one as well.
Awesome,
Yep,
awesome,
yep.
thank you,
So
thank
we'll,
you.
yep,
Yeah.
I'll get
you were a little bit, bud. We
with
start.
Mary and,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
so.
I also, really, what I wanted to mention to you guys
We've got
is
1 month
about
before
if
we
you want to
meet
come to
again.
the dinner.
Sure,
Because
sure.
it's been a couple weeks probably that I sent an email to all.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
For the 50th, I plan on coming.
Just coordinate,
So
if you
if
have any
you
issues,
could,
coordinate with Sandy and
Respond
the
to me, or
auditor.
just
Absolutely.
officially let me know.
But it should be-
The deadline is
We've
Friday.
been-
Okay, I will email you today,
Move it
but
out.
I'll be there.
That was for,
The,
SICC,
Under
50
Hughes,
50 year.
probably low Hughes, I don't
Spring
know.
Mill on November 14th.
yes, I seen it last night.
Yeah. So just, let me know this
We'll
week.
do it, we'll do it.
And him too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It looked to be the picture you sent.
Do you need me to, okay.
You wanna?
Picture on the. Okay, we get that as we travel along, but I think, I'm gonna talk to these guys about the seal we're gonna use, but I think it's only the courthouse seal.
Yeah, we were gonna get a picture with her. Yeah, I
What's that?
will.
Whether go with like a 2 foot across?
Am I not the,
Foot diameter?
no, he's the president.
Well, it might not need to be that big here, because it's a smaller room, for sure. So I don't know. Okay, all right, then we gotta decide on the color as well above the wainscot. So.
Resolution
paneling
is for
color
the
as
Red
well.
Ribbon Week,
I don't-
right?
Sure,
Yes,
I thought it was
okay,
maybe a
yep.
medium.
We may
color
have
or
some from
something.
last year. You may have done it last year.
I think I did.
Yeah, will that entire wall be, or will that be wainscot, or will that entire wall be the panel?
I guess we can go ahead, Steve, and
Okay, all right.
What have we got? Is this for?
this is environmental. I think you forgot.
All right. Well, it's okay the way it is.
We need it.
All right, sounds good, thank you.
She's waiting for a picture, but we need to go ahead and do this real quick. Our environmental meeting, you need to open it up and then we approve the minutes.
Okay,
So,
meeting called to order.
I'll make a motion that we approve the environmental minutes from the August 6th meeting.
I will second that motion.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any other business?
I make a motion, we close the meeting.
I will second that motion.
That's right on ink, apparently. A motion and a second to close the meeting,
Yes, sir.
all in favor?
Aye. Okay, we're gonna do a picture real quick, Richard, then we can handle that other stuff.
All right.
Sorry to keep you.
Oh, no, not at all.
Everybody's on fall break and you're working.
That's all right.
Do we wanna-
Happy to do it. Yeah, you guys came last year to Troop, so it just worked out this year
Yeah.
to come to you.